Hey guys, so you can see here I have a few boxes, more stuff from Thomann. So main thing, I've got these two mics here, and then a couple of accessories, DI, a couple of shock mounts. So let's start opening some of these things. So the first thing you might notice is this box. You can see here. Yeah, it looks like shit. When I got my order from Thomann, there was a huge hole in the box, which I think it was Australia Post, would have got a piece of cardboard and just taped over it. And we had huge rains one day, and I think this must have just been in the rain, because stuff had flown everywhere. Half the stuff had been obviously wet. So I'm hoping that this hasn't damaged this mic. As you can see, it's pretty poor nick. But let's unbox anyway. So here I've got the PRA 628 Mark II, which is Chinese made Superlux. It's the mic here. You can see it. It's pretty much like a Sennheiser 906 style mic made for a guitar cab. So I've watched some videos where, they're pretty poor quality, but they seem to show it compared to a 57, and it seems to be more warm in the mids without that peak. So I'm going to test that at some point and compare it to a 57. That'll be an upcoming video. So I'm pretty excited about that. So obviously, yeah, the mic comes in this nice leather pouch. So I'll put that back in there. You have a nice user manual. That would have been nice before it got wet. I can still read it. Your typical thing. Just tells you sensitivity, tells you the frequency response, the curve, everything like that. It's super cardioid, which would be great for live stuff as well. So excited for that. And the coolest thing I didn't know it came with is this gooseneck clamp. So this obviously I can attach to my cab or to a guitar stand, and this bit flexes and, it doesn't flex, it just turns and tightens with this. And then I've got this little mic clip, comes on at the end. So I'm super excited about this because I can probably just stick it on my cab, stick it on a mic stand, and just adjust it fairly easy without having to, you get a bit annoying with a boom getting in the way, taking up room. So this is awesome. And yeah, there's just some foam at the bottom and some foam peanuts from the unpack. Okay, so I'm going to pack this back up. Excited to try that one. Let's put this back. Now, what's in this box? That's what we should find out. Now, if you can see here, it's written X Demo. These are B stock. So Thomann sells a lot of stuff B stock, which generally is either refurbished, returned products, a bit of damage. I got a bass strap, which is, if you can see this wardrobe here, it's sitting above the wardrobe covering the corner. It was B stock, and it was just like some of the insides kind of come out, not really stapled that well around the fabric, but it's fine because it's going to stay there. I can move it, it's not falling apart. So I'm not sure about mics though, because they've got more sensitive components. So I'm going to open up and let's hope it's in good enough nick. Open. Yeah. It's here. Cool. Well that's nice. What have we got here? Plastic? look after this case. We've got his manual, full mic guide, which basically, that's awesome. Tells you about different types of mics. Great for beginners that need a little, reminder of mic types and why I'd use a condenser, why I'd use a dynamic. Here is all the data. Where is it in English? In English. Cool. This talks about the mic. It's got some good diagrams, polar patterns, everything. Let's open this. Now this case looks good. I mean, it's not super pro. It's not maybe on the same quality as something like the AKG cases, but it's better than Behringer or something. I've got some Behringer C2s. Going to compare these to the C2s at some point. Whew. Nice. So hopefully you can see that in this cam here. Yep. We have got these mics. These look great. I was expecting problems being B stock, but I can't even see a scratch on them. They're extremely light. They're similar to AKGs or NT5s or that kind of thing, but they're a lot lighter. We've got switches here. Roll off. Switches feel a bit cheap. The whole case feels a little bit cheap, but it's a cheap mic. So as long as you're not throwing them around, I'm not going to use these for live or anything. They're just going to be in the studio. And I've got minus 10 and minus 20 dB pads. Cool, that's nice. Got some windsocks. I've got some shock mounts. These look like actual proper shock mounts, which attach to the stereo bar here. So that is going to be great. I'm looking forward to that. Just screw it on. It does feel a little bit cheap, all this hardware, but as long as you're not unscrewing and screwing it too much, should be fine. I've got my Behringer stereo bar as well. It does feel a bit better quality than this does, but it's fine. What goes back in there? So yeah, I'm excited to use these, both in there. Nice case, everything. Let's put this back. Okay. Now for the non-mics. I've got this Millennium DI. This is, I can't remember how much it was. I think it was $8 Australian or something. Or maybe a bit more, but maybe €7. I can't remember. But I thought it was ridiculously cheap. Passive DI. As long as the transformers work alright and don't overload too easily, it should be good. So frequency response, 10 Hz to 30 kHz. Needs a load of above 600 ohms, so you probably wouldn't want to use your passive guitars or anything in this without a buffer. If you notice me looking around, I'm just checking the other camera, just checking you can actually see in the other camera. Oh yeah, pretty much standard DI box. It's got input output for TRS, so obviously that's just with not transformer loaded, that's just a link out. Got a ground lift, XLR out, and an instrument speaker, so I can use this to DI speaker level, which is awesome. So and last but not least, these two shock mounts. So you can see them. We've got the SSM6 and the SSM2. These are two different types of shock mounts. I thought I'd just try them. They were cheap. My shock mount's broken. So this is your kind of this is your more typical kind of just put the mic in there. And it's got the clips. Should fit my MXL mic pretty well, which I mainly need it for. Some more bands. So that's the SSM2. Now for the SSM6. The SSM6 is probably more suited for small diaphragm microphones. It's not really say anything on it about it. It's a bit more of a sturdy design, a bit bigger. I mainly want to use this for either using for my Audio-Technica AT4050. I'm thinking this might fit. If this doesn't fit, that's fine. And then pencil condensers obviously fit through here. And both of these are a little plasticky, but I've seen brand name ones made in China, pretty much exactly the same, so saving a bit of money here. Probably wouldn't put your Neumanns in this, but you know, you got an expensive mic, probably want an expensive shockmount, expensive stand. I've got a lot of cheap mics, then I'm happy to not spend too much on shockmounts. So that's the unboxing. That's all these things. Pretty much nothing else I bought from Thomann really of much interest unboxing wise. It's mainly cables, some acoustic phone, that kind of thing. But I'm going to be hopefully doing demos of these SC140s and this PRA 628. SC140s I might start using on my voice. I'm using the AT4050 at the moment, and at the distance it's away from my mouth, it doesn't really pick it up that well. You might be able to notice there's a fair bit of background noise and probably a little bit of preamp noise and stuff, so hopefully these a bit more directional, I can get them closer without you seeing them, and it'll help with that. Cheers. Thanks for watching. I'm going to drink my tea.